Hello, everyone. Hi. Good evening. Welcome to another HELLION art show where we talk about comics and promote comics and indie comics and have on wonderful indie creators, and we talk about their current crowdfunded books. I'm here today with Sean Ahrendt. Hello. I swear you've been on the show before, but maybe it's just I've been on your show. We've definitely streamed together a few times, and I just don't remember who was on whose channel. But nice to be here with you today.
Thank you for having me. And I'm sorry for the ghetto setup. I just moved. I'm on my iPad. I can't see the chat. So if you're seeing my weird head, normally I have a better setup, but all in due time.
Okay, no problem. You're a little quiet, but I turned your mic up, so that's chat. You can help us tell us what's happening. As I think you sound okay here now, just a little quiet. Yeah, no worries about that. I've had to stream from my tablet before as well. Hello. Hi, Vaughn. What's up? Let me say hi to chat real quick. Snark says comics. I'm in the wrong room. Oh, well, you should stay nonetheless, because comics are a good time, and it's a wonderful medium. You should definitely stay here and chat with us about it. Hello, Zed. What's up, 40% Zed? Well, you should also, what's important today is looking at Sean's book, Type 1. So, links in the description. Everybody go check that out. Hey, yeah. Hello, Caleb Reynolds. Hi. Hello, Alex VRB. Hello. Our regular, our linker extraordinaire, memer extraordinaire. Thank you for being here. TC, hello. And who else is here? Maromi, hi. Yeah, all our regulars. Billy Powermax is here. What's up? You guys are great. I'm so glad to see you guys here every week with us to talk about comics. We got our show regulars and here to share our love. So yeah, I guess let me pull up your campaign. And why don't you, Sean, tell us about who you are, where you hail from, and then we'll just segue that into Type 1.
Sure, I'm Sean Ahrendt. I'm an illustrator. You probably know me more for art and stuff with Joe M. Sontag at Reaper Destroyer. Mwah! That's our girl. And Appreciating Comic Book Art with Kayla on Tuesdays. I've been around for a little while. I've been doing graphic design and the convention circuit for a good hot minute. And now I'm just bringing one of my dream passion projects to the crowdfunding arena and dipping my toes, as they say.
All right. So you started out doing physical conventions, is that right?
Yeah. I started off doing local conventions. I've done Chicago, Hawaii, New York, Pennsylvania, Charlotte. I've been around. I've been around. So,
Oh, all right.
Spreading the gospel.
Spreading the gospel. That's right. Oh, hold on. Let me change that setup. So that's interesting because I think we had another creator on. I think it was it Project Analysis? The Project Analysis, Paul Thayer, right? Mm-hmm. He also started out doing conventions and now he's switching to crowdfunding. So it's very interesting because to me, I've been doing conventions forever, but I guess I never really brought my book to conventions. So it was everyone kind of finds success differently. Some people find success through conventions and some people find success through crowdfunding. And my impression was always the convention scene is nobody really cares unless you're selling fan art. But there are people that have found success with their indie work at cons. So
I was mostly doing fan art, doing the popular character of the month, the flavor pin-up, doing sketchbooks and doing commissions and all that. And it wasn't until probably around 2020 when me and Joe started art and stuff, just digging my toes into creating my own book. And I did a preview book for Type 1 back in 21. And that did pretty good. Got the name out, showed people I could deliver in a timely manner, and just a black and white preview of what the book was about. So it's essentially my love of 80s and 90s comics and cartoons, mixed with Mayan and Aztec lore, and Sasquatches and everything weird that I like all in one, and with some personal tales to it to make it flesh around.
All right. Yeah, I like that. I like all the mythology stuff. You guys know I love my ancient mythology and all that good stuff. So very cool. Someone said he sounds like the demons from the anime. Your mic does have like a weird every little.
It's my.
You said
Let me take out the earbuds. Let's see if it works.
you see it's like okay, maybe this is. I'm sorry. It's just like you just sound like your mic was possessed by a demon or something. But
Okay.
no worries.
Hopefully this is better.
I do. Yeah, that actually is better. Okay, wonderful. Thanks.
Woo! I'm not a boomer. Just old.
Yes, we are not boomering here, even though that does happen a lot. Technology. What is that? How does that work? Well, someone was suggesting that people who promote comics, stream and promote comics should play trailers more. And I do usually play trailers, but I don't do it till the end. So I'm going to switch it up. I will take criticism and I'll play this at the beginning. So let's take a look at this trailer and then we'll continue with this pitch. All right?
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, let's go. If it will click. Good job, Gummy. Why does it open in a new... I hate everything. It opened on YouTube as it was open. Boomer. Nice. Haunted Pizza production.
Yeah, Mark Polton is publishing the book, so he's my editor and not just one of my best friends. So he's essentially de-Jerseyfying the way I write. So instead of saying like "Hey, you bad guys," I'm like he makes it sound like a comic book, like.
Right. Oh, it's funny. Buckeye Knight asked, "What are the powers?" Yes, I saw these blue circles. What are?
Sure. Yeah. So the suits were created by Thoth of the Anunnaki as safeguards to kind of protectors of the 9 Lords of the Night. So with the 9 Lords of the Night in the Mayan and Aztec lore, one aspect is like they're the 9 levels of the underworld where the Mayan.
Oh no. Is it just me? Did his audio go out? I think your audio went out. Oh no! Can you join on your phone? It might work better on your phone. We should have troubleshooted before. Sorry. Okay, so I will pitch this book. So you see this sexy, beautiful blue man. Back this book now. The end. Thank you. There you go. Was that a good enough sales pitch? Back this now, everyone. I blame Vaughn. Yes. What do you mean it's just me? No, it's not. No, his mic went out. Great pitch, exactly. Sexy blue man with Anunnaki orbs. I do like the Anunnaki stuff, though. I may or may not have a little bit of that mythology in my book as well, because of course I do. You guys know I love ancient mythology and all that stuff, though. Let's scroll down and see. Here's Joe Sontag, little Joe. You guys know Joe. He's good people. He has a cover coming soon as well. Sounds good by me. I love this cover. So this coloring is really well done. It's hard to get like the colors here, the blues really pop. The balance is all really well done. I like this. Yeah, and look at that. Oh hey. Hey, that's Rythan Payne. Awesome. That's a good book as well. That's from Polton, Mark Polton, and he was on the show a while ago as well, talking about Rythan Payne. It's like a witch and her father. So the big guy is the young woman's father, and they're on this mission together. It's really cool. It's a really cool story with interesting lore as well. So I like seeing this crossover. It's awesome. Thank you for the links, Alex, and thank you for the links to my stuff as well. I appreciate that. Also, Phoenix is now on Global Comics, which, if you don't know, that is a Global Comics with an X. That's like a digital comics platform. They're really great, so everyone go check that out. And Sean is back. Hello.
How's this
yes, we have audio.
Does it
we
sound
have
good?
Audio. Yeah. Right. Yes. For now. For now, you sound good.
I apologize.
Destroyed your pitch. I just like totally trashed your book. I'm sorry. I totally failed you.
Oh, you probably made it sound way better than I ever did. So I'm just like, it's a guy in armor and keeps up bad guys.
I just like talked about covers and said the blue looks pretty. So you can do the proper pitch now.
All right. So again, thoughts of the Anunnaki created these armors as safeguards against the 9 Lords of the Night. So my main character, Thomas the Heart, while he was on a research trip down in Mexico during one of the pyramids, he just stumbled upon it with his boss, and the suit took over. He was the chosen one. And then so the blue powers are essentially his mana, which is your life's force, like chi. So the suit is able to kind of make whatever you could think of. Like think Green Lantern, but cooler, you know? But so he could do shields, he could do blasters, he can make cool different aesthetic weapons. And this goes for everybody that's an armor bearer, whether it be my character Strees or the other armor bearers that we find down the line in the pages of Type 1.
All right. Very cool. Someone asked what's on his back.
Oh, that's just part. So his armor is alive. And since he is from Jersey, he has a bit of an accent, and he calls the armor arm. So that's just those things on his back. They could become wings. They could be guns, whatever I feel like drawing on the page that day specifically. But it's a throwback to like when Rob Liefeld would draw like the mailbox guns from Extreme Studios. So, and they can come back in and out whenever I feel like putting them on. It's just a cool aesthetic.
All right. I do like the silhouette. That does create a nice silhouette there, where it's like the suit details are really nice, but having those like thingy-majigs sticking out of his back. Because if you design a superhero suit, you want something distinctive about it. It's not just patterning, like something else coming off of it is usually a good idea. Yeah. Caleb says back to so we can get him a new mic. Yeah, we're back to Type 1 now. So Sean can get a new mic and ideally a whole new computer or more. The more
well, the computer thing is in storage right now. So again, I apologize. In the middle of a move.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's totally understandable. Like I said, I remember I came back from Taiwan and my computer just wasn't working. I was streaming from my tablet and everybody hated me. So it happens. No worries at all. Cool. Let's see. You have this Sontag cover that's not here yet, but you will be having it.
Yeah, so Joey's wrapping up everything, the final steps for Reaper Destroyer. If you haven't backed that yet, please do. Back the Destroyer tier. There's so much cool goodies, and you're getting so much more than the buck you're paying for it. Sorry, brother. So Joe's going to pencil the cover within the next, I guess, month or so whenever he's done. I'm going to ink it, and then Legendary Colors, Dan Kemp is going to color it. So it's going to be a really dope cover because Joe's telling me his ideas. But for the art and stuff audience, they want a Joe Sontag photo cover. So we're gonna make a different tier with this as a cover, saying I was once in the band. So if anybody that knows Joey, he was in a band. So that's kind of what we're gonna be doing for art and stuff in a few weeks as well.
Yeah, the band thing is kind of what he's known for.
Yeah.
So, I was in a band. So I draw comics and I was in a band. That's his introduction.
Yeah. So we're just playing riffs on that.
That's funny. Cool. And here, let me just take a look down at the covers. Here. Oh, actually, yeah. So you have a pretty concise summary over here. According to the Mayan calendar, on December 12th, 2020, the world was supposed to end. from misdecoded translation from what was believed. Yeah, it wasn't the case. But something entirely different was supposed to happen. Tilton created a Mesoamerican pyramids as not only conductors and regeneration chambers, but also as prisons for false gods, such as the 9 Lords of the Night. I like that idea.
Thank you.
Ooh, yeah, that stuff is really interesting. All the different kinds of, there are pyramids all over the world, not just in Mesoamerica and Egypt,
Yes.
China and everything. I'm into this stuff, Sean. You don't understand. I love this stuff. I'm all into like Graham Hancock and shit. Like, God, about
Isn't
this.
he the best? I love it, Graham Hancock. Like, it's so amazing. Like, everything looks alike. Like, I think this is Atlantis. This is Atlantis. You know, because it's so similar. I feel like Atlantis.
There's so much stuff. Yeah. I don't know what is true, but I think we should theorize. And just the idea that maybe there were antediluvian civilizations or pre-diluvian, whatever you call it, before the flood, which the flood did happen.
Yeah.
And I just find that fascinating. It makes sense because of how long we've been around, and I would like more investigation. So I'm sure not all of those theories are true. There's a lot of kooky like Atlantis people out there, but hey, I love all the ancient pyramid stuff. Like, no one really knows how the pyramids were built. There's so much mystery surrounding it. Like, let's get to the bottom of this, man. It's great.
See, I took like heirlooms that my grandmother, family heirlooms of Mayan and the Aztec calendar that she had gotten when she was a kid from Mexico. So I'm like, oh, let me just kind of run with this for now because it's not really dawned upon and people aren't really writing about it like you said. And I don't know, it's very interesting.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. There's not that much being drawn from it. I hear a lot of theorizing, but not a lot of stories incorporate this stuff, right? So I'm a fan. I like that you're incorporating this stuff. Sure, Atlantis is where we draw the line. No, it's not actually. Where I draw the line is aliens. The aliens didn't build the pyramids. People did. I would just like to know more about how and why. There you go. Vaughn's gonna start yelling at me about, but aliens real. All right, we'll have that conversation later. Okay. Hi, Kayla. Lumeria over Atlantis. Oh no, we're starting a fight now. Meal, Lumeria, or Atlantis? Which one, everybody? Oh no. What if people are the aliens? We're going to not get into that because we're going to not talk about this comic. That's also interesting. Okay.
I don't have enough weed on me to get into this conversation right now. So, yeah.
I have alcohol, but I just also want to talk about your comic. So let's talk about your comic first, and then let's talk about are we an alien species? And blah, 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 blah. Hi, Michael. What's up? All right. So Mayan Calendar, Toth and Anunnaki, all good stuff. Wonderful. And this is the first book, right? You had a preview book, and this is the first proper book. Is that correct?
Yeah, so it's an oversized issue. It's going to be 46 pages. I love the floppy comic book. I love just going to a newsstand and having a floppy comic book. The perfect balance I'm going to do for the collected for when we go down the line. But for now, I'm giving you the 46 pages. I'm going to introduce you to my world, my characters. There's an uncle-nephew relationship between it to get a little bit of heart and relatability. And it's just a nonstop. If you like anime, cartoons, comics of the 90s and 80s, this book is up your alley. It's just a hell of a fun ride just to be able to draw one of my dream projects. And I've been dreaming.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. I know that feeling. It's I think a lot of creators in the indie space and who are doing crowdfunding, we are here because we finally get to draw our dream project, and that feeling is just so great. So
yeah,
it's and you've been planning this for a long time. I like that you've taken your time as well. You did the preview book and you didn't rush into this, and this is the oversized issue. How many pages was it? I think I missed it.
The book is 46 pages.
Okay.
Story. It'll be a little bit longer, with extra content of some pinups and some, this is my tale type of deal. So but the actual story will be 46 pages of nonstop action.
Cool. All right. I like the sound of that. 46, that is quite substantial, and of course all the extra content. Losumo, thank you for the links to the Upside Down book, the Lucent Upside Down Australia. Haha, get it? Okay, I'm bad at humor.
Love that book.
There's a Bogan raid. Hello, hi everybody, coming in from Bancroft's channel. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Aronaki, the raccoon suit from Mario. What? That was in Mario? I don't play video games. I don't know. Is that the thing from Mario?
I haven't played Mario in many, many years.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna believe you then. Yeah, what's up? Hello, hi SDA. Yo, what's up, everybody? All right, yeah, 46 pages with more extra content. That's great. That's a good amount of material as well. And is this the how large is the scope of this project? How many books?
I have it planned out for 3 right now. Well, actually, like sprinkles of like up until like 7, but it can be endless because of the idea of where we could go. You know, like if we're talking about like different pyramids, different parts of the different armors, and it's just whatever I come up with on the fly. So that's the best part about being a creator. Like, it's your imagination's like is limitless. So, and if it actually flops, you know, I'll be like, okay, then I'll throw it away. But so far, so good. I'm pretty blessed. So,
all right, yeah, I do like the freedom. It's a little terrifying, but then once you get used to it, once you get used to it, you enjoy the power of being able to create a whole world, and then you run away with it, and things get out of hand. Maybe that's just me, but yeah, I like that you're taking joy in being able to create whatever you like, and you have you're planning on continuing Type 1 for as long as it holds your interest. Is that what it sounds like? Am I right?
Yeah, as long as I don't go broke doing it, you know.
You will not. We're here to ensure that you will not.
All right.
You will do well. You'll do well. Sumo gifted 10 memberships. Thank you very much. And Barb gifted 5 memberships. Thank you. Hey, maybe I do have enough to finally add those emojis. I looked on the YouTube back end because I've been trying to add emojis forever, and it told me I still needed like 13. So if those memberships are automatic, right? So those go out, I probably do have enough members. That's great. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
We're making history.
Those I've been putting off forever. Yes, making waves. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate the membership gifting. Assume Bancroft didn't pay for his membership. I don't know. I will never make such an accusation. I welcome all my members. You guys are all lovely, awesome people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Congrats, everybody. Congrats, and thank you for the link. Some person. Yeah, I will. Let me pin that because I should. The link to the campaign is in the description, but I will also pin it now so you guys can easily access this if you're just coming in. Be sure to check out Type 1 on Indiegogo. And this is currently in demand. Is that right?
Yeah, it's in demand. We launched it in July. I moved twice. Life circumstances happening, but I'm working on a book, and that's what's kind of like keeping me like level-headed and not like ripping out whatever little hair I have left in my head to be able to create my. So.
Oh no! You moved twice since like last summer.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
You know, but
man,
everything happens for a reason, and you know, I'm permanently set right now, so we're okay. We're doing good.
Good. That's good to hear. Yeah, I mean, I remember having to move all the time, and that really sucked. So I'm glad everything is well now. Okay, let me pin that. Can I actually? What am I pin message? There you go. I just can't do technology today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Hello, Joe. Hey.
There's my brother.
Who's here?
There
the Sontag. And Zaid. Hello, Phil. It's Phil in the house. Zaid Comics. What's up, buddy? So, friend, like an emoji, please. It will happen. I don't know how many emojis I can add. Anyways, I'll get to it. There's been a few that have been hotly requested. Oh yeah, okay, let's finish taking a look at these covers as well. So there's the this is the main one that's by you and Dan Kemp.
Yep. Legendary colors, Dan Kemp. Dan colored Spawn for Top Cow, Extreme Steel. Dan has colored everybody. Like, he was one of the guys that, like, when computer coloring was just starting out like 30 years ago, he was right there. So, like, having him make me look way better than I am is a true blessing. And every dollar.
Oh no. There's really good colors. Look at like the reflections on the blue. I mean, these inks are nice too. I like how you added the rippling metallic effect on the metal. Well, the colors are also really good.
Thank you. And we got a little bit of the Mayan stuff on the bottom. If you kind of like just like little sneak.
That.
The background is New Jersey because you got to kind of represent from where you're from, and it's kind of cool.
Nice. Representing Jersey. All right. Where in Jersey?
Well, I'm originally from North Jersey, but now I'm like right outside of Philly, so it's kind of a different world.
Shit! Yeah. Oh, we should have done a meetup. Yeah, because I have family in the Northeast, so maybe we'll talk.
Okay.
Tokome gifted what? 50 memberships? Oh my gosh! That must be, how much is that? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Hell yeah, everybody. I think, is it automatic? You have to click on it. Well, I guess everybody watching is a member now. I don't know how this
You get a membership. You get a membership.
Everybody watching is a member. Thank you so much, Tokome. Awesome. Shout out to you. You know, I need to do a celebration because that's a lot. I think that's the most memberships we've ever been gifted. So I will do a quick celebration clip in honor of Tokome.
Nice.
Thank you. Woo! Good sir. Hustle says we're to Rini Raiders. I like that. It's a little hebretical to like name your own chat and stuff like that, but I do like that name, so
it's okay.
No, you gotta let the fans come up with the name. I do like that. That's cute. That's cute. Thank you, Tokome. Vaughn asks, how do I get a membership? You buy one. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think you click on do you click on the membership thing, the chat?
It has to open somehow. You have to go in the settings. I don't know because I don't do it. Like, I'm the lazy one when it comes to stuff. Co-host, like Joe does all the hard work. I just sit there and just like, why do you like to draw again? Type of deal.
Yeah, I have no idea. I think either you click on like Tokume's chat or it's in the chat area. There's like something you can click. No idea. Somebody else in chat help me. Don't know. I am terrible at this. I have like 2 memberships. I never get gifted them. But yeah, cool. Well, thank you very much for that. They go to anyone sub to the channel. It's not just who's in chat. Oh, okay. Okay, so it is random. All right, cool. I'm sorry. All right. So there's the Joe Sontag cover that is coming soon.
Yeah, this one's from my friend Phil McNulty. Phil is a super talented artist. He's worked for Kevin Smith. He's worked for Captain Kirk. What's his name? Captain Kirk. His real name. Whatever his real name. He's worked for him doing comics for him. He's worked for Kevin's Smodco past, doing posters for his movies and stuff. And he's just super talented, and he really makes me sick. So, but
Which Captain Kirk?
William Shatner. William Shatner. He's worked for.
Oh, Shatner. Okay, I was like the new one or the old one.
So he went
like the weird Wonder Woman's boyfriend, or okay.
The old guy.
Okay, William Shatner. Cool. All right, yeah, this looks great.
Yeah.
Look at all the details.
You know, it's great having like friends because it just inspires me to be better. You know, I'm a little jealous. All right, I'm a lot jealous, but it just drives me to be a better illustrator and creator at the end of the day. So it's awesome.
All right. Yeah, that the colors and just the composition and details are all so good on this. You can tell this is talent. I like how the blue orbs look too. Like this is
Yeah,
really random, but those are like nice. Those are
yeah,
nice Kirby dotting.
yeah.
I
Kirby
like
Crack.
yeah, evocative Kirby crackling. Yeah. Alex said I have to make sure gifted memberships are enabled. If they show up in my chat, that means they're enabled, right? So we're good. Somebody teach me how to use YouTube. Okay. So there's that one, and the Writhe in Pain crossover cover.
Yeah. Again, another talented friend of mine, Chris Graves. He blessed me with the cover. A little promo team up with Ride in Pain. One of the best comics has been out in the past year. So it's just cool. Again, I'm just really lucky to have really talented friends that want to help me out, and it's so cool that my friends draw my characters better than me. It makes me really jealous, but that's okay. I'll get it.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's just so cool to get fan art or even commissioning other people to draw your characters. And
Yeah.
it's just such something awesome about seeing somebody else draw what you created. And it's even better, you're right, if they're a really good artist, or even just they have really cool ideas and they come up with things that your characters are doing, or cool compositions, and like they just get your characters. And I'm like, this is awesome. And also, you're really talented, but that's awesome. And it's like it pushes you to be better, because I'm like, oh no, you're totally kicking my ass at my own characters. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Love seeing that stuff. And yeah, this is a cool composition too.
Oh yeah. Great gestures.
Really
Just
awesome.
pure energy. Just really powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything in the Writhe in Pain campaign has such good energy and such great composition.
Yeah.
So definitely check that out too if you guys haven't. All right. And oh hey, what's up? RJ is also in chat. Critical Blast. Hello. He says love crossover covers. Yes. RJ, our fulfillment guy. Fulfillment and publisher extraordinaire. What's up, RJ? Next is the interior pages. And these are all you, right?
Yeah, so I drew all these. Dan Kemp colored them. He's going back to do final edits. He's like, I got inspired. I think he just smoked a lot of weed, so he's gonna do different color palettes on like the red guys. But all these preview images are from the first 15 pages, from essentially the first scene, which is my preview book. And I just wanted to do like a throwback to like a Rob Liefeld extreme story, just action while setting up the story, get you to know what world I'm delivering to you in the world of Type 1 and my character Strees. So the first 15 pages is like, oh, this looks like a Rob Liefeld comic book. I take that with a lot of pride and admiration, because like I love Rob Liefeld. I love the extreme and all the image guys of the 90s. So again, it's what I'm creating.
Awesome. Yeah, I can see the Liefeld posing here.
Mm-hmm.
That's very, very apparent. This is a small detail, but I like the scuffed knee pads.
Oh, thank you.
It's like I appreciate that. For some reason, that's just a great detail to have there. You had it on the covers as well, I noticed. So well done.
Thank you.
Like when that's well thought out details. And here's some more. Is that part of his suit?
Yeah, so that's his backpack. The thing that's on top. He's going through the adventure looking for a MacGuffin, and he has to kind of do like a fight or flight type of deal. Hey, Ali, good to see you, brother. So, he while he's going through this adventure, all right. Let me just break it down for you. So I created a character when I was 11 years old. 3 years later, I became sick and became a diabetic. So, hey, Shelby, the man. So,
what's up, Shelby?
So I just essentially turned myself into a superhero, and I wrote a letter to Make-A-Wish to meet Rob Liefeld. That didn't happen. But anyway, created this character, and while he's going through this adventure, his sugar drops, and he's going through a low. He's like, oh, shit, what do I do? I don't have anything on me. So he just goes balls to the wall and lets everything out just to take take out the bad guys, if you will. It's a little more thought out in the comic. I'm just kind of spitballing right now.
All right. Interesting. So, but so it's drawn from your own experiences. That's the original inspiration, is what you're saying?
Yeah. Like I created
Right.
11, and then like when I became sick, I'm like, oh, let me see if I could meet my idol and make him this. So it didn't work out.
Oh, but you still created something,
Oh
and
yeah.
that's what's important. You made something original out of that situation, so that's great.
And you know, it's led some really great open doors for me. Like I was a guest out in Chicago this past February for JDRF One Touch Nation. I got to speak to kids, teach them how to draw my character.
Oh.
That was a real joy, just getting kids like to create, and they're like, "Hey, how do I do this?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is how you should draw the head." And it's like normally like do like 9 heads like high, but like in comic books we make it more and just have fun, and like that was a huge win. It was really cool. It was really cool again.
Oh, that is awesome. That's just that is so cute. That makes me so happy. It's I got to talk to like a Girl Scout troop a while ago, and it's just such a great experience. It's just something that makes you so happy. Especially, I think a lot of us grew up not really having art experiences or people that were encouraging us doing art or like being able to meet comic artists or anything like that. So I'm sure you're giving them something special in that interaction.
I believe so. It was a great time. They love the comic. They love the character. They're like, "So what is he going to do with this?" I'm like, "You got to buy the book, buddy, or darling." You know, like it was a really cool experience.
This Kayla just pointed this out. You have a donate a book tier.
Yeah, so we have a donate a book tier. If you don't like the book, you want to buy the book and donate it to a kid with juvenile diabetes. We're gonna do that. But what we're doing now is I gotta upload it once the colors come back. Essentially, you're buying 2 books for the price of one without the shipping. Whoever donates, we're giving you a metal card by Jeff Schmuth. Rick commissioned him. I forget his name, his last name. I feel like a schmuck right now. But we're going to give you a metal card as a thank you, and we're going to give the kids a paper one so they don't throw the metal cards around the house like ninjas. So, and then once we get all the books collected, I'll be working with JDRF. I'm going to dispense to them the books to them so they can give it out to the kids and nobody gets mad at me. So far so good.
Jeff Muth?
Yes, Jeff Muth.
There we go.
Yeah, Rick showed off the original art and stuff like 2 weeks ago. So, and that is killer. Dan Kemp should be getting it soon to start the coloring this weekend. And it's going to be fucking fire.
Sweet. That's such a great idea. That's that's I was thinking more creators should have that. I just think that's so sweet, having a tier where you can donate a book, especially if it's a book that kids can read it. I'm like, wait, no, that wouldn't work for my book, but hey, maybe some other people that have more kid appropriate books could consider that. That's just so great because we need younger readers. We need the young audience. Like, that's when people get into comics, and I feel like that's been lost, sadly.
No, because
things.
It sucks. Like, there's days where I can't get out of bed because of yo-yo levels, where my body's just in pain, and like this has been happening since I was like 15. And comics, what was my escapism? So that's kind of all I've known, and it's just me flipping the tables, trying to give back to the youth. And like when I first proposed this project, like I threw a comic convention in Delaware, like nothing big, just like a one-day thing, and we teamed up with an animal shelter. Like if you brought some donations, you get in cheaper, like food, toys, whatever it would be. So when we dropped it off to the animal shelter, they were kind of dicks, and they weren't really like grateful. So like I'm a little prideful. So I'm like, for the next year, let's do it for JDRF. And we got in touch with them, and I was going to do a piece of art for them. They could keep the file so they could sell it, blah, 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 blah. Then COVID happened. So we're going to be doing the show again in 25 in Lewis, Delaware. But anyway, long story short, that's kind of how everything kind of sprawled out to create the world of Type 1 again, because I've created this when I was 11. And then when I put all the pieces of like all these different stories kind of going through my life, I'm like, I kind of picked the best parts of it. And then here we are with what we're trying to talk about. Type 1.
All right. Yeah, that sounds good. And are you doing a little off topic, but since you mentioned conventions, are you back on the convention circuit now that COVID's over?
I'm going to be doing some small ones in the summer. I did Ocean City, Maryland in December. That was a lot of fun. Vaughn was there, Mega Man was there, Bobby was there, Shani was there. So that was a great time. But yeah, I'm going to start getting back on the convention circuit and just kind of slowly but surely build things up. So it's been a while since I was doing shows because I had some personal things I had to deal with family-wise.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. Oh, hello, B.A. Turner and Christopher Bouchard. I totally said that wrong. I'm sorry. TCS, is there a type 2?
Bouchard. You got
Bouchard.
Yeah.
Bouchard. I have to be fancy. Bouchard here. I'm not holding a drink. Bouchard. Is that better? Yeah. It's a great name. I'm not making fun of it. It's a great name. TCS, is there a type 2?
Yes.
There is! That's great. We kid.
It's all love.
Yeah. We're all full of friendly ribbing around here.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, that was my grandpa's last name. Oh, that's a nice name. Yeah. All right, let's continue. Kayla says, come to Boston. We'd all like to go to Boston. Are there good shows in Boston? The last time I was in Boston was forever ago. Like, forever ago. But I have been to Boston. I liked it. It was felt like New York, but smaller, a little less dirty. I mean, people are still, like, real gruff, like, Northeast, but it was like, maybe it is just, like, because I was young, too. So it was, everything has rose-tinted lenses, whatever. But I was like, I like Boston. It's, like, smaller, nicer New York. I'd like to go back.
When New York ComicCon this year?
I wasn't thinking of it because I'm doing another show in October. I tend to travel a lot. I tend to go overseas in October. I'm doing a show in Bogota. I might be going back to Taiwan again because that's October is just a really good time for me to go back to Taiwan.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I like NYCC is good. It's a good show, really. For how big it is, it's a good show for artists.
Yeah, Artist Alley is probably really cool. I hate going to the convention floor because it's just chaos and nerds, just the stop and goes, bad deodorant. It's
no, I never go on the actual show floor. It's Artist Alley is good. I walked around the show floor briefly.
Yeah.
The few times I was there, and I was just like, I can't find anything. It's so huge.
Yeah.
It's my impressions of the show floor for both NYCC and San Diego are not good. It's just gigantic. I can't find anything. There's tons of people. It's really, really sweaty, even though they have the AC cranked up to 11. And I've heard it's gotten better in San Diego. But when I went to San Diego, this was 12 years ago, it was the last time I went, it was Artist Alley wasn't even good. It was all Hollywood stuff. It was back when Pacific Rim, that was the year Pacific Rim came out. So whatever year it was, forever ago, right? So, and they had the outfits and stuff for Pacific Rim there. I remember that. But a lot of Hollywood stuff and no comic stuff, hardly. And I'm like, what? And the convention hall was long, right? So it's a mile long, and it's just you're just battling through this mile of flesh obstacles, and I'm like, where are the comics? Horrible experience. Yeah, maybe New York will be better. I don't know. I heard San Diego improved as well.
All right.
Nerves rise up. Sean's like, good for you. It sounds like a horrible experience. But New York are you planning on doing, Baltimore is a good show.
Baltimore is a great show, for original art,
it really is.
Comic books as well. Yeah, I love Baltimore. I've done Baltimore a couple times. I like it. I just don't go that far out of the convention center area because then it turns into the wire.
Right. So I've heard.
Yeah.
I'll go to Baltimore for Baltimore ComicCon, and while I'm there, I'll grab some seafood, and that's it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't venture out. It's a good show though.
I was outside
No,
having a smoke in Baltimore, and one of the homeless is like, "Do you got $1?" I'm like, "I'm an artist. Do you have $5?" And he just looked ultimately shocked at me. It was awesome.
it's like $5. Wow. That's great. Should return. It's been so long. And here I'm getting distracted. I love to see people doing more shows, but
Yeah.
it's another discussion. All right, what are these? Is this a interior page or a variant?
The page from the book, that's page 15. That's kind of him getting out of the scenario. So he's just kind of flying away. And I just like drawing pinups, essentially. How's it going? So yeah, that's the end of that tale. And then we lead on to the rest of the story for Type 1. So if you did back the preview book and you read that, you're going to notice that it's a different page than the preview book because I went back and redrew a bunch of pages and panels, got some really good critiques from people I respect and admire. And I just had a lot of time on my hands to kind of hone my craft and just put my head down and just draw while I was dealing with family issues at the time. So I think the product is overall better for it. I think I've grown as an illustrator and storyteller. So I think once everybody gets the whole book, they're gonna be like, "Holy shit, this doesn't suck." I'm like, "I told you." So
I believe you. I believe your book is awesome, and I'm sure. I mean, it's kind of annoying, but also great to see your own improvement over the course of a project.
yeah.
So I look forward to seeing how the whole book turns out because I'm sure you drew the preview pages a long time ago.
Oh yeah. I started that back in like 2019 to believe it or not, and then just life happens. That's all I could really say. It happens, and you learn and you grow, and yeah. So it's been an experience for certain. That's for sure.
Cool. And continuing, what's that?
That's this hasn't been colored yet, but this is from the scene when the flashback scene from when he finally gets the armor. So the armor gets forms on him, and then just like cool power levels happen while he's in the pyramid. So.
Oh, okay. I like all the light rays and all that stuff.
Yeah, so when Dan gets his hands on this, he's just going to go balls to the wall action. I tried my best. Now, again, I tried my best to try to do some Kenneth Roquefort type of cool effects. Look, because I was reading, I'm like, this guy is a genius. How can I steal from him? Like he's a modern master. So I just try to do some Roquefort cool designs with the energy blasts and stuff. But once Dan gets the colors in his hand, he's gonna blow it out of this park.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you failed. I think this looks really cool. That's the first thing that stood out to me. All these like light rays and stuff, all the motion. I didn't realize it was an homage to Roquefort, but yeah, he does do the sort of all kinds of like energy bursts in a really unique way, and I like it. I think it looks great.
Thanks. He does like a cool like graffiti type of style to his stuff. Like
yeah.
See like how he designs his panels and some of his just like quirks that he uses. I'm like, man, that reminds me of like walking down Manhattan, just seeing like cool like air can art, like it's just fucking bizarre.
Yeah, it's like fantasy graffiti. That's what Grotham looks like.
Yes.
Just, I mean, I aspire to every time I look at something by Kenneth, it's like but I think once you get to that point where and you know it as the artist, there's like you're good. You have your style, and then you have your style. You know what I mean? And it's like different levels up, and you might not reach all those points, but I think Kenneth is there, and he doesn't just have his style; he has his style. Like it stands out. It will stand out forever. Nobody else draws like it, and he has. what was it? Was it like, I love the saying. I think it's from Jordan Peterson or somebody. But artists change how artists teach people to see the world in new ways,
Okay.
and I think that's brilliant. And I think with that applies to comics as well. And I think with Kenneth Art and other masters of the craft, that's what they do. Not to get too into it, but this is kind of stuff that, if you're an artist, you think about it, and I just really admired it. It's what we're all aiming for, to be on that level.
Yeah, I concur like a mother.
Site is loading. Is it talking about my website? Maybe it's a little slow. I apologize. Hello, Mortal V. What's up? Hello, and thank you for the link exclusive code. Is it on Fund My Comic as well? Did I miss that?
It's on Fund My Comic as well. I have a different variant for there done by Dan Dahl. I just wanted to test that site out, show some love. Love Luke and those guys, so just kind of just do something together, and that site's doing pretty good as well. So very, very happy how that's turned out.
Cool. Yeah. I had I enjoyed using Fund My Comic with Phoenix 2.5. I launched on there and then did Indiegogo afterwards. So what's really useful is I actually so launching on Fund My Comic was a great choice for what I was going for, because they the platform fees are super low, so it's great for launching. And then Indiegogo, I mean, you're doing both campaigns at the same time, right?
Yeah, I done one first as opposed to doing both at the same time. You live and you learn. You assess the situation and you grow from that. So all around, it's been a great experience doing this.
Yeah, there's no right or wrong way, but I was just going to mention I enjoyed doing them, staggering the two campaigns, because if you launch on Fund My Comic and then that you can get a lower platform fee initially, and then do a secondary campaign on Indiegogo. Indiegogo has secret perks, which no other platform has. Kickstarter and Fund My Comic don't have that. So the platform fees are higher on Indiegogo, but you can create a secret perk for Fund My Comic backers to essentially add on whatever you offer on Indiegogo if it's something different. And it's I like to offer different things on different campaigns, so that works out for me. But anyways, I just want to give Fund My Comic a shout out. Good job, Luke. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing pretty good. Rick Saylor for 5. Thank you. Irene, I sent you a pic of Jeff's piece on X. Don't be a bum, back type 1.
Oh. Yeah, that's my slogan. Don't be a bum, back type 1.
Don't be a bum, back type 1. All right, there you go. Everybody, you heard Rick. Back type 1 now, and thank you. I will. I guess I'll check Twitter after the stream, unless you want me to check it now. I refuse to call it X. It's just never gonna stick. But thank you, Rick Saylor.
It's always gonna be. Yeah.
Jeff's piece. I don't even know what that is, but whatever. It might be a risk.
No, it's a Jeff.
It might be a risk.
It's the art that's going to be for the metal trading card for the donate tier.
Oh, okay. I will pull it up then. All right. Okay. So let's go down, and what are let me just scroll down while I'm pulling up that trading card. What are the stretch goals for this? Because you're already in demand.
Yeah.
What are we looking at?
So I hit the 5,000. Thank you, everybody. You're going to be getting a 6 a.m. magnet. So if we get to 10, you'll be getting a piece by Jay Doyle and colored by Dan Kemp. So if we get to 10,000 on both platforms, because I'm at like over 1K on Fund My Comic, and then with this, like if we get to the 10K on both, everybody's going to get a piece from Jay Doyle and Dan Kemp. So right now, everybody that's backed on both campaigns is going to get a 6 a.m. magnet of Strees. You can put on your fridge when you get your milk to have your cereal or your beers.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
Fridge magnets. Magnets are tight. I've been watching a lot of the pitch meeting videos. So in my mind, I'm like, pitch. It's fridge magnets are tight. It's just all that lines are in my head. I'm sorry. I'm so lame. Hi Kikazu, what's up? This trading card looks great.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let me pull it up. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Traditional art too.
Yeah.
Download it and get it. I'll just drop it in the browser. You guys got to see this. This is hot stuff.
Fire.
Yeah, look at that.
That.
I love that. That composition is awesome. All the spotted blacks. How his energy powers kind of pop out. Look like the hand silhouette too. I love how the outline was dropped. It's just the shadows on the hand. That's a really great technique. That's nice, isn't it?
Like Frank Miller-ish, or like what Jim Lee would do to steal from Frank Miller, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be colored by Dan Kemp, and if you did the donate tier, what we do have to redo that tier, but you donate 2 books to a kid, we'll give you a metal trading card, and then we're going to give the kids paper ones, so they don't throw the cards around their house like ninjas.
But you don't want the kids to throw their cards around like ninjas? That's not.
I like their parents, you know.
Okay. I mean, I guess for me, I think it's funny, but if it was my kid throwing stuff around my house, I would lose my mind. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's pure fire. Shout out to Rick Saylor for everything he's done for both Joey and I, for Reaper Destroyer, and just art and stuff in general. Like he's too good of a friend to us, and we're very blessed for him.
Aww.
And we owe him some beers.
Nice. Well, there you go. Remember that, Rick. He said he owes you beers on stream. Never let that go.
Never.
Geekhouse says, you know who Frank... Yes, I know who Frank Miller is. Listen, I don't know much, all right, but I do know who Frank Miller is. At least not that completely ignorant. All right, let's go back to the campaign. Here are... so if you want that sticker, then help type 1, get to... It's next stretch goal.
They're already getting the magnet. We already beat the
okay.
So everybody that don't
right
on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic, they're getting the 6 a.m. Strees magnet.
All right.
And then if you go back over, that's the cover to Con Artist, the Art of Type 1, Con Artist, Volume 3, the Art of Type 1, which is a pinup book and a behind-the-scenes making of Type 1 that's only included in the Ultimate 1 tier. And with the Ultimate 1 tier, you get all the variants, you get a sketch, you get the Con Artist, you get a 9-card trading card set, and we just throwing in like more bells and whistles as I go, just to say thank you for spending all your hard money on a pretty high tier.
Awesome. I like the ideas you have. You're really rewarding the backers, keeping them all in mind.
Yeah. So I first did a mention book called Con Artist, the ARTSHOW and Ahrendt, like back in 2018, and I kind of did like a whole like slide up in my DMs thing, like I did for the first preview book. So with that, like I funded the print run of my convention books. I was able to make some extra scratch, invested in prints, a banner, because I believe if you got to invest in yourself, because this shit ain't cheap. And then kind of mentioned circuit that year. Did that again for 2019. It did a little bit better. Rinse and repeat. We didn't have conventions for 2020, and then decided to do the preview book in 2021 and kind of just go in a different route. So this is me coming back with Con Artist Volume 3. But only to get it through the Ultimate 1 tier.
Mm-hmm. I think people do like art books. I think any art book only campaigns tend to not
do as well,
right? Because our audience are looking for story and comics. But if you have an art book tacked on to a comic, that's great because it's a supplemental to the comic essentially, and those tend to be really popular. So. I think it's great that you're doing that.
Thank you, thank you. And this is my kind of like my love for like Rob Liefeld and like anime and manga with the speed lines and the cool, the bombastic energy effects.
Yeah, that's like reverse Kirby Spackle.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
the spackle and swirlies and all the magic-y shapes with the blue and stuff. Wow.
yeah. That's what I'm doing.
Pretty. A cover of Josiah. Yeah. So that is the cover? Just that?
No, no, it's just a placeholder.
I like how the cover is just, it's not even pencil, it's just a picture of him.
Yeah.
So I think some people might be confused.
Well, okay, so placeholder. Joe's wrapping up Reaper Destroyer. He's putting on the final touches before he sends it off to printers. Once he's done with that, he's going to start drawing it. I'm going to ink it. Dan Kemp is going to color it. But for the art and stuff audience, they keep telling us that they want this as a cover. So he's doing the Joe Sontag photo cover down once his actual cover is done. And he's going to say, I was once in the band because Joey was in the band.
Oh man. Okay. You should do a have a stretch goal that is not a variant cover, but like a mini photo album of Joe, just like headshots of Joe, and you can do like you know how Roquefort does the really tiny itty bitty mini comics, and Narwhal does them too. And it's like, okay, if we get to 10K, everybody gets a little pocket picture book of Joe. This will be
I'm
on
down.
the cover.
Hey, Joey, still in the chat? Or can we do that? So maybe.
We already, I'm volunteering him.
Okay. Joey, that's what.
I'm sure people would love it. Hey, you
never know.
Those things would you never know. I think that might work. You'll be at 10K before you know it. So
Yeah.
might as well try. Mini comics are also another great stretch goal idea. More story content is good, but that's also hard to do because it's like you plan out a book. So how do you just randomly add more content? So you can add more supplemental stuff. I think those are great stretch goals because tchotchkes are nice, but you kind of like run out of tchotchkes at some point, and it's like, well, everybody has a bookmark and a sticker, and those are great, but what really stands out to me are like mini comics and bonus content and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was thinking for the next campaign for issue 2 to do that because issue 2 will be kind of more of a standard 22 to 25 page comic, and then I'll have more time to devote doing side projects with the World of Type 1. So that seems more feasible for volume 2 for sure.
All right.
146 pages is pretty daunting, like being an artist, being like very like anal retentive and everything has to be perfect. Very time consuming.
Yeah, you don't say.
Yeah, they think we stamp this stuff out like we push a button and it gets printed out. Like, oh, here's your comic. It's like no, it's so far from not how it is.
No, it takes forever because it's like, well, I think most comic artists, most of us can be pretty fast, but if you're working on your dream project, you want to make every panel look good. That's the point of crowdfunding comics. Like the reason we're not going through a publisher for a lot of people, I think, is that we can take our time and do our best work. So you want to take your time and do your best work, which means things take longer. And remember, every comic page is not one drawing. Every comic page is like 5 drawings.
Yep.
So multiply 5 by how many pages are in a comic, and that's how many drawings you're doing for a comic book, and then add in covers and all the other stuff. But honestly, like the interiors, man, comics are hard work. So it's kind of all consuming when you get into it and you're like in the trenches, on crunch time for interiors. Yep. But yeah, it's all worth it. It's like I don't know, it's like raising a child or something. No, I don't have kids, but it's like it's so much work, but when it's done, you're just so happy. It's like you forget and you just wanna draw the next issue because it's just like wonderful. It's all yours. This book is yours. It belongs to you and you made it. Beautiful.
it's really euphoric. Like once you finish a panel or a page, like you're just like, oh my god, like I can't believe I just did
Yeah,
this. Sounds.
I think it's very meditative for a lot of artists as well. At least for me, I think when you're like in the zone, it's very meditative and it's great. So it's a lot of work, but also there's something that's just psychologically rewarding to it, right? Like that kind of focus. I think it's healthy. I think that being that really focused and when you're working on interior specifically. I don't know what that means to pit, but thanks. How does Boobdan get something done so fast? I don't know. I don't know. He fills the page with large orbs that take up a lot of space. I guess that's the closest thing I can. My closest guess. He is really fast though. It's infuriating and great. Check out Goblin Girl, everybody.
Yeah, he's very inspiring.
Yeah, definitely. Also, all the best to him. He's doing better, but he just had surgery a few weeks ago, so he's on the mend. But everyone can send him some love. I'm sure that'll be much appreciated.
Thoughts and prayers. So this is my character. It's my love for Harry and the Hendersons, which is a Sasquatch movie. So it's kind of Harry and the Hendersons meets Dino Riders with the brain box. They're called the Paramus. So we'll find out how they got brain box because there's good ones and there's bad ones. So this one has one of the helmets. There's a little Mayan Aztecian lore around them, so it kind of goes back to that era of the storytelling for the book. And since like Sasquatches, they say like they're there 1 minute and then they're not the next. That's why they got the power staffs, so they could jump time. So.
All right. You're getting all deep into this kind of all the conspiracy stuff, not just Anunnaki, but Sasquatches. Yes.
Oh, dude, this is like everything I've ever loved about like everything. I'm just kind of like making a melting pot just to entertain myself on the page where I don't get bored.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Do you watch? Are you like in the YouTube rabbit holes about like missing person stuff and all that? Like, there's a few good channels that talk about that kind of stuff, and there's some crossover with like just hiking and true crime, but there's a few that specifically like to talk about mythology and some and like kind of crossover to paranormal stuff.
Some of the stuff, like the Kryptonite stuff, but mostly I watch like Graham Hancock wherever he's talking, or like the Y-Files, or Billy Carlson. He's phenomenal. Just
Y-Files are so great.
Just whatever plays next on my iPad or my whatever. If it sounds interesting, I'll check it out. But a lot of it is just like random shit. I'll just kind of like point at and just play.
Cool. Yeah. Y-Files is awesome. I love the presentation. You should check out Lore Lodge. Yeah. They're kind of like an intersection of all the things we were talking about as well.
Okay.
And a lot of like Appalachia mysteries, I think, and they talk a lot. Like every episode, they get in deep about like the Native American backstory of this area before they get into the modern case. It's really interesting.
Okay, word. Cool.
I think you might like that. Yeah, I love the mythology stuff. Yes. Did I mention I like mythology?
Just a tad.
Yes. So are these pinups? So these are the interior pages.
So that's a model sheet for my one of my main villains, Lord Aramis. He's another armor bearer character. We'll find out why he's such a pain in the ass to my character down the road in issue 1. And yeah. So, and we will be introduced to one of the 9 Lords of the Night in issue 1 as well. So it's we'll get there. It's gonna be a fun romp.
All right. Someone in chat says, "Are Sean's a Basco clone?" Yo, I didn't even realize it, but you guys are a little similar. I should get
You want me to go like
you
this?
and Billy. Oh yeah,
Like
you need
that?
to have like a light up computer in your background. You've already got like the blue lighting going on because Billy has that in his room now
Yeah.
too. And I'll get both of you on stream together. You guys should do a collaboration. We'll be very confused as to who is.
See, I always thought Billy looked like the guy from Park.
From who?
From Lincoln Park, Chester, the singer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But if you guys want me, I don't want to ruin my hat. But yeah, next time I'll
Yeah, don't.
bring it up.
All right. There you go. We're planting the seeds for a Billy Sean crossover. It's gonna happen.
Don't threaten me with the good. Awesome.
All right, let's look at the perks. I already covered a couple, but here, let me scroll back up. Look at all this lovely interior art. And how far along is the book, by the way?
It's a little over halfway done. I have just about 25 pages completed line art, and I have a 9-page scene that I'm working on right now in various pencils to drawing stage developments of it. So it's getting there. We're getting there. It's taking us time, but I'm doing my best to make a kick-ass book.
That's good progress, though. When is the expected turnaround for?
Looking to start shipping sometime in September. So there will be some to it, but you know what? I'm doing my best, and so far so good.
All right. Well, let's look at the perks that will be shipping in September-ish. You have the feature tier. This is the Ultimate One Bundle. What's in here?
So this is all 4 variants. All 4 covers, I should say. The Con Artist exclusive book, a 9-card trading card set, a sketch of my character Strees, and I have some other bells and whistles that I'm working on right now to throw in there for them to say thank you, because I realize it is a pretty high price point for somebody to believe in my project. So yeah.
Well, you've got 7 claims, so that's awesome. That's yeah. Thank you for the people that are backing that tier. I mean, 200 that's pretty standard for like the big box tier, though. And you get multiple books, a lot of the extra tchotchkes, and you're adding more stuff in there, so I'm sure it'll be definitely worth it.
That's the rumor I'm spreading.
Right. Well, I'm here to help. No, I'm sure it will be it'll be a good hefty amount of product.
Yes,
here's
ma'am.
the Sean Ahrendt cover.
Yep.
This one. All right. Oh, he keeps on scrolling. Might as well scroll to. All right. There's this cover right here.
Yep.
And then the Phil McNulty variant. That is this one. And the Chris Graves variant. Dun dun dun. With Writhe in Pain. Is there I want to see an actual crossover story. It's not an actual crossover story, is it?
Nah, it's just a cover. But you know, if something happened down the road.
That sounds great. I love that to happen. I think more crossovers would be just wonderful.
Oh yeah.
If your universe is fit and there's like a story that can happen, I just think it's just cool. And I think as a comic fan, I love seeing that kind of stuff, right? Because once you each establish your characters in your own respective worlds and seeing them work together, there's just something that's really exciting about that. And I think comics used to have a lot of that going on, not anymore, but it's we can start doing that here in Landies.
And Joey have talked about the longest time for like doing a Reaper Destroyer Type 1 crossover, because we're both children of the 90s, and like when Youngblood and Wildcats would team up, or against Cyberforce, or Spawn would be in Shadowhawk. So that's just one of our dreams, doing this as well. So it'll all happen one day down the road. We just need to get our books out there and establish ourselves and have some free time to do it, because it takes a long time.
Yup. Comics take time, guys. and we have lives, and a lot of people have jobs and families, and I'm sure all of us would love to just draw comics all the time. Like if that was possible. I mean, I guess some time with family is useful. I guess you should do that. But also, if there were 48 hours in a day and I could just draw comics for most of it, that would be lovely. 40% says his lives. Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't. I'm not talking about myself. No, sir. Not here. All right, moving on. There's Joe Sontag portrait. This will be exactly how the cover looks. All right, continuing. You can donate a copy. This is a lovely tier. If you can, it's just one book. And
for now,
say again where it's going to.
Yeah, so I have once we get the art colored back from Dan Kemp, we're gonna close this down, open up a new one. So it's like you're gonna donate 2 books, and then you'll get a metal card. You're not paying for the shipping, so all the money that would like essentially go to me is going to the production of the book, and then I'm gonna make more books, like whatever is left over from each of these tiers, because like I'm not even looking at that for myself. I just want to make more books to send it off to the kids. So we're gonna send it off to the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, the Illinois chapter, so they can handle that, and nobody gets mad at me.
Cool. All right, that's a way to go. Go get mad at them.
Yeah.
The people helping kids with diabetes. Go yell at them. Disavow. All right, next is a book and sketch.
Yep. $50. You get a book, and then you get a bust commission of Streets by my pen and ink by myself.
All right, and 4-pack. There's those 3 variants that we mentioned before, and then Joe's face.
Yep, you get Joe's. Yep.
You need to print that exactly. That's how it looks.
We're gonna close that. The actual art comes in, reopen it, and we'll tell everybody what's up.
Oh, okay. No, you should definitely not do that. You should just keep it the way it is. No. What you need to do is don't reveal Joe's actual cover at all. And then when you print the books, of course, print his actual cover, but make a dust jacket of this. So you can. I actually did that once myself. It's really easy to make. You could just print out like a tabloid piece of paper, fold it around a comic book, and it's a dust jacket, and people will be like, wow, it really was Joe's face on a cover. There's a secret. Okay.
Well, like I was saying, for like the art and stuff crew, they're like, we want this as a cover. So, like, I even have family members. They're like, I want that as a cover. I'm like, you don't even know the guy. They're like, yeah, but it sounds like, what the hell? All right, I'll take your money.
Just has that charisma, that band charisma, just in his portrait.
He should be on a coin.
Yeah, for what I don't know, but he should.
Yeah.
We have determined right now.
And
that's it. The 4-pack, the ultimate tier.
Yep.
Yeah, with the Sontag mug cover. All right. Well, I'll use it on a scarecrow. Oh no, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work at all. Not Joe. Oh, look at that mug. It's a charming face. Sweet. So how much longer are you keeping the campaign up? Is it going to be until fulfillment?
Oh, I'm going to keep it up even after fulfillment. Maybe get some extra sales. Like once people start getting in their hands, keep it open for a couple more months, and then close it down eventually. Probably in the winter sometime. But like I'm in no rush to close it down. Just want to keep working on the book, do the best I can, and just building my brand and building my product. So, and then But a lot of inspiration from this book was also from like the Guyver, Tekkaman Blade, a lot of anime stuff. Like I like mostly like the mecha type of anime stuff. So like that was a huge inspiration on me as a kid. A lot of and cartoons.
What was your favorite mecha anime?
Oh my god. Dan Kuga is awesome, but then there's something it's the designer that did Dan Kuga. Shit. It's a three-parter. It looks like Tekkaman Blade, but it's not. Like it predated that in like '91.
Oh, that's old. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I'm an old. I'm like 42, so like I know like I go to like the 70s.
It's not old.
Like 90s. Like my niece is like, "Hey, Uncle Shorty, did you watch this anime?" I'm like, I'm old and trash. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I don't know any of the modern. Pat Labor is great. Yeah, I don't.
Pat Labor over the weekend, and I watched Bastard as well. That was a great one.
Oh my god, no. Robotech, yeah, that anime.
You mean Lacrosse?
We're losing the plot. All right, let's refresh and see how the campaign is doing. Dun, dun, dun. Hopefully it went up a bit. Come on. Oh, no! Angels and puppies are dying! Oh, what have we done? Everyone, you must back this campaign now. I know that everybody in chat is just looking at this. They're just captivated by this presentation, and you're waiting, just breaths bated to back this campaign. And the minute we end the stream, you're going to back this. This is going to shoot up to 7,000 because we're so close. It's like, well, $50 away from 7K. Come on, we can get there. So I know I can read your mind. I can feel the vibes from chat. You're going to back this. You're going to back this right after the show. Push the Joe Sontag. I'm sure that'll help. Joe's art is amazing. So once that comes out, that would I'm sure that'll give you a great boost. I have faith in Joe. I mean, Reaper Destroyer looks amazing. I'm sure his cover for Type 1 will look great.
Mm-hmm.
Also says, what are you doing? Back Type 1 now. Thank you. That's what I'm thinking. Back this now. Back this now. Rip Angels. Yeah, I'm sorry. We had to kill an angel today. That's just how it works. If we refresh a campaign, it doesn't go up, an angel dies. Well, maybe we can remedy that. I'm going to play the trailer again, and hopefully we can resuscitate this poor angel soul. All right, let's go. Haunted Pizza LLC. Well. Let's see. Right. Why people wanna? I know. Listen. Even if you don't want this book, you love children, right? Do you hate children?
Yeah.
Then why are you not back? Like, what? If you don't hate children, then you should be backing this book.
Yeah. Like, don't be a bum. Back Type 1.
Right. Yeah. Like, we don't hate children here. You want to help the children. So, back Type 1 right now. Refresh. I guess maybe I'll give it a couple minutes. Sometimes it takes a while. Maybe Token Pay back. Maybe we have a hero. If this goes up before I end the stream, then I will say the angel resuscitated. All right. There you go. There. that's my determination. But I'll give it a couple of minutes because Indiegogo sometimes updates very slowly. Yeah. Is there anything else that we missed about this campaign? Anything else you want to shout out?
No, just well, thank you for having me on. Go back U.S. Assassin Volume 4 if you haven't. Back Reaper Destroyer, that's closing down. Come hang out with me and Joe on the Art and Stuff tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be just talking about ourselves. We're very selfish, but we're a good time.
Right. Come watch them battle for viewers against a creative block tomorrow night. It'll be it's a friendly competition because we stream at the exact same time.
It's okay. We only go for like 40 minutes.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll give mutual shout outs and it'll be a friendly view battle. But yeah, Joe and Sean are good people. Go follow them on their respective channels. Go do that. Yeah. If I may, you mind if I shout out like my own stuff? Like
it's your show. Go for it.
I have some like stupid stuff out there floating about as well. So if you don't mind, we will circle back to type 1. Like I said, I'll give it a few minutes to refresh. But I have updates. I have something to show everybody. I didn't even post it on Twitter yet. So here, just 1 second. But before I show this awesome new thingamajiggy that I have, what the fuck is this? Okay, my just being stupid. Of course, everyone, I have a website for my comic, fiendishcomic.com. I have a fancy new website. So the website is like it's been up forever, but I recently revamped it. I gave it a giant, beautiful facelift. Everything is all fancy. Took all the flab out, just carved it all up, chopped it up, stitched it back together. So look at how beautiful it is after my my plastic surgery for this website. I'm very proud of it, actually. Look at all the scrolling, the background effects, and the button has like things like a necklace. So fancy! Oh god! So check it out. Also, access passes. I have passes for the website. There, you can buy like a monthly pass. It's like Patreon, basically. It's like $1, $5, whatever you want. You can support the site, and what you get in return is extra content in the blog. So, as you can see, I've been posting some stuff in the blog, and some stuff is pass holder only. And I recently posted this, some old Fiendish maps, which I don't know. I just felt I was just spurred to show everybody some old work for Fiendish that. I've got so much concept and world building stuff because I've been working on this for like 6-7 years now. Mm-hmm. And I just don't realize it's like people do like seeing the old stuff and the concept work. So here's some of the old crap. And this is way, way long ago. Like the story wasn't even called Fiendish. This is forever ago. But here's the first iterations of the map. And I have a few. Like, look at that. Like, it looks totally different. And this is closer to the current one, but I've edited it to be the current one. And I have a world map. I have a full world map, so the whole planet, because obviously this isn't the full planet. The continent that the story takes place in, it looks way different now, but generally you can see the similarities, right? It's probably like the size of the US, just because mentally that's easy for me to keep track of distances, because like I'm American. This works for my brain. But I have the whole world map, and I might do more stuff in the fantasy world after I'm done with Fiendish, like 10 years from now. But yeah, so if you want to take a look at that, and if you like world building and you're a giant super nerd with no life like me, then you can go check it out here and take a look at the other website passes and a bunch of other stuff as well. I have an online reader. It's just for chapter 1. Mm-hmm. Take a look here. This links to the store. You can buy the book. You can read it on the website, or you can read the comic on Global Comics. So I mentioned earlier that Fiendish is available digitally. There's 2 options. You can read it on the website, which I have a website reader where I have creators notes. So it's not just like a PDF that's on the website. I have creator notes popping up, like pencil sketches, like rough sketches and stuff like that. Into the reader. So if you like that experience, you can get a one-time permanent pass for that on the website, or you can, if you just want like a regular PDF like experience, you can go to Global Comics over here, which I have been very happy with their service. I just check them out. This just went up like a couple weeks ago. I was considering using Webtoons because Webtoons is the largest digital comics platform, but I found it really just totally doesn't fit Fiendish. Like Webtoons is for kind of light novel-ish comics and like phone comics, light reading. Fiendish is not light reading. It's like I need something that can, like, I'm fine with formatting it to be read on a phone, but I also want to have a version that is higher resolution that you can read like a spread and it looks like it's just a comic on your computer screen or a tablet. And Global Comics has that. You can switch between different modes. It's also, there's a paywall. Like it was important to me that I had a paywall. Like it's not, I don't even care for how much, but just the fact that people have already paid for the book. Webtoons, all the comics eventually become free. And I don't want to give away a story that book backers had already paid for free. So as long as there's a pay, I'm happy. And Global Comics has that. And I just really like their back end. I've been really happy with it. They can even like link to your crowdfunding campaign. You can link to the physical book. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Like really check out Global. I feel like Webtoons. So Webtoons is a Korean company, right? And the way comics are read in Asia are really different. Like everyone knows it's a lot more light entertainment. It's like a lot more, like not all of it, obviously stuff like Berserk and Vinland Saga, the stuff I like, but most manga and manhwa are like, well, you read it on your commute. It's light novels. It's like, it's something that is like less ultra detail. Like, you know, there is fantasy, but it's different. It's made for in more a different interface, like less panels on a page. You can read it on your phone. And American comics just aren't made that way, and European comics aren't. It's more just like a lot of story content crammed together. The paneling is different. And I feel like Global Comics is the Western version of what Webtoons is doing. It's tailored for Western books. If your books have a different reading experience, the panel count, the layout, the genre, everything, the experience, like it's, when you see it, you'll understand. This is because this is important to me, that I'm not just like sizing down my pages and just chopping up my panels to put it on any old platform. I want the experience to be right. So check it out, everybody. I really liked having Fiendish on here. Chapter 2 will be up in a couple months because I want to stagger the releases a bit. So yeah, it'll be on there. I hope you guys like it.
Right.
And now, dun dun dun! You guys want to see my super surprise reveal thingamajig?
Yes.
Okay. So I have products coming in for Fiendish 2.5. Look, they're here.
Oh, wow.
So if you guys, and here's the pin, which, there you go, hold on. I'll take it out of the fucking bag. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it, Irene? Okay, here. These are just the samples, but these just came in from Taiwan. Here, there you go.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's the pin. That's the, here, like, that's like what, 6 centimeters, however large. It's like 3.5 inches. So it's quite large. There's 2 pins in the back, and it's like gold with some enamel. And this is the sample for it. I'm being really picky. I might have them redo the mold because some of the lines are a little janky. Like, I'm the most annoying artist to work with ever because I am so goddamn picky. I ask for so many iterations, but I'm a perfectionist. Like one of the lines here, I didn't see it in the mock-up, but it's a little, I don't know, you can't even see it on the screen. Oh, here. Yeah, it's a little off. So I'm going to, yeah, whatever. I'll just pay for another mold and have them fix that. And I might thicken up the lines a bit, but it should take another week or so, and then we'll be going into mass production. So the book should be almost about done. They're binding the book, so we're going to start fulfilling the books first, and then when the pins come in, the people that ordered the pins will be getting your goodies as well. But yeah, so this was the Skull Shield pin with the Fund My Comic campaign focus. There you go. And hope you guys like that. That's about how it'll look in the final. And here is the pendant. And I'm almost like more excited for the pendant. I don't know why. Can I open this? Can I figure out how bags work? There we go. Good job. Look. So here is the
Ooh.
pendant that is from the store. It's like it doesn't show up very well on camera because it's so shiny, but there you go.
That's
This is Casimir's pendant, and what I had them do was I just had them make like a pin, but without the backing, and just have them stamp it on both sides. And I was like, this is a pendant. And I'm going to add some string, I think. So you guys will just be getting this with some string. You just tie it onto the string because this is a replica of an item that Casimir wears. It's story relevant. This is actually sigils, the sigils for 2 different gods in the story that are on the pendant. So this was with the Indiegogo campaign, and I'll have some overflow on the web store as well. So yeah, this is the prototype, and I'm very happy with this. The only difference is I'm going to use a different finishing. So I'll go with a more matte, like scuffed coating for the final because this is super shiny. I want it to look a little more rustic, but I am very happy with how this turned out. So there you go. Yay! Now bite it to make sure it's not fake. I can assure you it's not like chocolate or plastic. This is metal. Hear that? Metal. I don't cheapen out on any of my products here. This is and this is made in Taiwan, my homeland. I don't know if that. Sorry, I have like paint on my fingers. But yeah, there you go. These samples are in, and I'm super happy with them. Hope you guys like it. And we're chugging along on production for 2.5, and you will start getting your books later this month. Yay! Just make sure it's not from Mexico. I always go full retard. Well, yes, in the best way possible when making good products. Of course, I am so fucking picky with products. You guys don't understand. Like like with my last round with the Sandies, it was like a slight misalignment. So I was on a call with the factory, and I was like, we had to troubleshoot this, and I was like micromanaging stuff, doing like paint overs. But you have to though, because I don't know. I'm very proud of Fiendish and what we're doing here, so I want it to be right.
As you should. That's awesome. The pin, like that, like medallion for like a necklace too. Like if I was like my Wu-Tang Clan days when I was a kid, like I would rock the hell out of that on the chain.
Yeah, you can put it wherever you want. This will I'll have like a red string with it because Casimir wears his with a red string, but you can use it as keychain or whatever you want. It's up to you. But I just thought it was cool. Also, I wanted one for myself. It's like a story thing. This item will carry through all the books. It'll kind of be this symbol for it's 2 gods that represent concepts that are important to the story, and he gets this pendant in 2.5. So there you go. And so I thought it would be cool to have, and as the story progresses, I think you'll see the significance of this more. Yeah, there you go. Yay. Products and trinkets and tchotchkes. Oh, I'm so happy. Yay.
Woo.
I was yelling in Mandarin. Yes, it was a bloodbath. All right, let's refresh type 1 and see where we are. Let's go back. See. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Can we do it? Can we save an angel? I'm going to refresh now. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I did! Dig off!
Yes!
We did it!
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
making this a success. Thank you so much for backing.
Wow, thank you. Honestly, thank you so much.
Awesome.
Woo. Thank you.
You're
Wow.
the best. I assume it was Tokume. If someone else also backed, because it went up quite a bit. It went up over $100.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you to whoever supported this. Yeah, well done. And of course, everybody who is watching currently is just waiting to back this book as soon as this campaign closes. You're going to back this, or this stream closes. I mean, as soon as the stream ends, you're going to back this book. So I just know, I know. So I'm going to just we're going to wrap up and let you do that. But just so we're clear, that's gonna happen, right? Just so we're clear. Making
Wow.
sure. Okay, cool. All right.
Thank you. Wow.
Thank you to chat. You guys are the real MVPs.
Yes.
Would be nothing without you. Nothing without you. All right. I think that about covers everything. Where can everybody find you?
You can find me all across the board, Sean Ahrendt, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Mondays with Joe Sontag on his channel, we do a Spawn show. Then we do Appreciating Comic Book Art with Kayla. Wednesdays, Revolution with Mark Polton. And then Thursdays, Art and Stuff with Joe as well at 10 p.m. And we're going to be bringing a new show into the mix as well, an anime. So be ready for that. But yeah, thank you for having me on. I really appreciate it. Thank you to the chat. Thank you for letting me spiel my spiel and just let me talk all things Type 1. And thank you for dealing with my chaos of this ghetto setup.
Oh, no worries at all. You did fantastic. Your book looks really good. I'm glad we can give you a little boost at the end.
Yeah.
Mortal V, link to your OnlyFans, so anybody who's interested can go Sean's Twitter / OnlyFans.
Nah, I pics.
Yeah, jokes. And you can all follow me at Rainy Draws. Everyone remember to hit like and subscribe to this channel. I do promo shows most Wednesdays. I should have another one next Wednesday. I think we'll be talking to Narwhal about Grand Prix. I have him on sometime this month, so I think it's next Wednesday. The next Wednesday or week after, I don't remember. But every Wednesday I have a promo show this month, so y'all can look forward to that. And of course, tomorrow I have the creative block with the boys, and I think it'll also be on Narwhal channel. Narwhal, double Narwhal. And I don't know what we'll be talking about, but we talk about writing and world building subjects and just fantasy and comics in general. So if you're interested in the craft and just good old drama free talk about making comics and getting really nerdy and just having fun for like 4 hours every Thursday night, go follow the creative block. It's a rotating show, and you can find, those streams on my channel as well. It's a good time. So follow both of us, and all the aforementioned links and look in the description to back Type 1. Follow my comic as well. And thank you for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a good night. Drama free till Jake says O word. Yeah. Jake is the drama one. That's exactly right. Okay. Bye.